Previously in AlienCraft Season 2. Wait, what was that? Why did I just hear a really loud explosion? I mean, it sounded like it came from this direction. Is that a fire? Wait, what? Okay. Oh dear. Like, I've never seen anything like this before. Like, this can't be natural. I mean, it's almost like there was a hole up there. It's almost like something landed and then, like, skimmed the ground. Hello humans, I'm the AlienDoctor, but you can call me Alien, and welcome back to another episode of AlienCraft Season 2. It is... Whoa, okay, that was weird. Let's just get out of there. So let's actually address the elephant in the room, because of course in the previous episode, well, we suffered a loss of an entire building. So of course in the previous episode, some form of unknown object must have fallen, or at least I'm assuming that's what happened. It looks like something fell through, created a hole in this building, fell through it, and then skimmed the ground over to there. So I guess the first thing that we should probably do is clear up the mess. And when I say clear up the mess, I mean we are probably gonna take down this building and in its place have to like figure something out. I actually have an idea of something that we could build here in its place, because I feel like we should build some sort of lab to actually research what on earth has caused this, because it is certainly not normal. But I guess first of all, we should probably just tear down the building. So we're going to do that right now. And with that time lapse, I guess it is completely the end of that building now. All that remains is the villager that was here, the bookshelf villager. We actually did have another villager over there. However, I can't help but notice that it isn't there anymore, and I don't know why. Perhaps it got killed in the fire or something like that. I'm just going to put a few more blocks here because I don't want this villager to get killed by zombies or something. And yeah, you can see here all of the various resources that we were actually able to get from the wreckage and the ruins of the building. So in the next couple of episodes, I'll probably build up some sort of research facility for this area because, well, we really need to figure out what is going on there. But I haven't got time for things like that today because we need to get on with our base. So, of course, in a previous episode, the one before the last, we built up this pumpkin and melon farm, and apparently it is broken, or at least that specific one is. I'm guessing what's happened is that it was unloaded when this grew or something, because all of the redstone is still there. That is very strange. Well, we'll destroy it anyway. We'll give it a helping hand. Now, let's actually see how many drops we got. So yeah, we haven't got a ton of drops, but that's probably because I haven't actually been loading this area anyway. So yeah, that's not too bad. So I guess first of all, what we should probably do is actually build up some form of a building for this place. So I have some white concrete over here. I've also got some white glass, and I also have like a full shulker box of concrete powder back at the base as well, or the starter base, I guess. So anyways, whoa, that's the second time I've done this in the video, flown into something, jeez. Okay, so I am gonna get to building this place now. Also, really, like next episode or something, we should really work on our storage system. We just have tons of chests here, and yeah, no actual storage yet. Okay, so I have completely finished these buildings now. Of course, remember, I am not a builder person, so these probably look really, really bad. I don't know. I guess I'll leave that up to you. I don't think they look too bad. I'm not quite sure about the actual pattern that we have going on here on the top, though. I do want to change that. I'm just not sure how. Other than that, I actually really like how the buildings are connected, obviously, for the storage for this farm, which isn't particularly big just because I don't think we're going to need a massive storage system for this farm. Although in the future, I guess we can always expand it. There we go. There's a little bit of automatic sorting for you. But yeah, anyway, so that is these farms completely decorated now, which is pretty good. Once again, if you have any suggestions about how to make this look better, then please do let me know, because I am not a builder person. So melon and pumpkin farms aside, what else are we going to do in this video? Because we are already like only 5 minutes in, and we've already had 2 time lapses, albeit they were fairly shorter than normal. So heading into the nether, and then flying over in this direction, you will of course see the nether fortress farm that we built almost a year ago, I think, which is kind of crazy to think. And there is a ghast right there. Oh dear. Wow. There we go. Professional. Anyways, now if you have been watching the series for long enough, then you'll know that this farm actually does not work as intended. You can see here that we can walk around manually killing all of the mobs that spawn in it, but yeah, none of it is automated. The minecarts don't work, and it's all to do with the portals. So I'm going to head over to a creative copy of AlienCraft to show you exactly why this farm isn't actually working. So to first understand why this farm is broken, let's actually take a look at how it works. So you'll have a player, most likely the camera account, actually stood here on this AFK spot. This is positioned exactly perfectly so that all of these various different fortress spawning spots can actually have mobs spawn in them without despawning or being too close to the player. So for those of you that don't know, fortresses actually have specific spawning spots coded within them. Most of them are inside of tunnels like this, or corridors, where they actually have windows. And one of these corridor areas was actually what that top area and also that bottom area used to be. So the idea is that the mob will spawn and then it will get instantly trapped inside of this glass pane like I'm demonstrating for you now. There would then be a minecart whizzing around collecting all of the mobs and dropping them into the portal via the activator rails, where they would of course then go to an overworld kill chamber trident killer. However, there is one slight issue, and that's to do with the minecarts themselves actually going through the portals. So as you can see over here, if I actually use the minecart on this portal, it doesn't go through. But if we do it again, it also doesn't go through. In fact, we can do it many times and it does not go through. However, if we do it to this side, it does go through straight away. Now you can see there that sometimes it actually does not go through the portal, but for the greater majority of the times, it actually does go through the portal. So you can see here that often when a mob is actually inside the minecart, the minecart itself will not go through the portal. And yeah, most of the time it's absolutely fine. However, not every single time is the minecart going to have a mob inside it, meaning that often the minecart will still go through the portal, when of course all we want is the mob going through the portal. Now, the other thing to point out is it only happens on some portals. So on this portal, for example, it is absolutely fine on this side, as I demonstrated earlier. We can place as many minecarts as we want. However, if we do it on this side, you can see that almost all of them actually go through the portal. Now, in this portal, the same thing happens where it's actually completely fine. And that's also the same on this portal as well. However, if we head down here to this portal, you can see here that the minecart will actually go through it. So you're probably screaming at your computer screens right now, asking the same question. But Alien, what is causing this? What do they all have in common? Well, I'll tell you what they have in common. So this portal, or specifically the side facing this direction, which according to Foxy No-Tell's Marcus Pack add-on is actually north, you can see here that it will send the minecart through. Most of the time. There we go. However, this one and this one that are actually facing east will not send the minecart through. Likewise, this one, which is facing south, will not send the minecart through. And I'm willing to bet that if we had another one that was facing west, so the other side of this portal, I'm willing to bet that that would send the minecart through. And there's a couple of reasons why, because as you can see behind me, I've already conducted some tests. So the first test I have here is to do with whether the minecart going around the corner is actually affected. So what I mean by this is, as you can see here on all of these portals, one of the common things about them is that they always have a minecart going around the corner like that. However, I want to see if this happens when the minecart just goes past the portal in a straight line. Will the minecart still travel through the portal? So I've got a ton of command blocks to actually summon some minecarts next to it. So if we push this button, you can see here that actually, although those minecarts did lag a bit, nothing happens. As you can see right here, from all directions, the minecart can actually pass the portal absolutely fine. Which leads us on to our next test, which involves a couple of armor stands and a couple of portals, and also some rails. So as you can see right here, this is basically the same setup as what we have over there in the farm, where the minecart will go around a corner before it passes the portal itself. So this portal is of course facing south, and you can see here that when it goes around the corner, it does not actually travel through the portal. Now this one is facing east, and you can see here that it also will not travel through the portal when it goes around the corner. However, this one that is actually facing north will actually go through the portal, as you saw right there, and same with the one facing west. So basically what we've gotten out of this experiment is that portals facing north and west will actually have their minecarts teleported through them when they're going around a corner. Now, I do remember seeing a bug quite some time ago now where hopper minecarts actually have their center slightly off-centered. So I'm actually guessing that this bug is actually similar in that minecarts actually have their center off-center, because as you can see right here, they're going through the portal. It's very, very annoying indeed. So now you may be thinking, okay, Alien, that's all well and good. You figured out the issue. But how are you going to solve it to make this farm actually work? Well, there is a couple of solutions we could do. The first one could be to have a few trident killers actually dotted around the place, or even just one main trident killer and actually kill the mobs there in the nether. However, I don't like this idea for a few reasons. Number one, it would be quicker to send the mobs into the overworld to be killed, because that will actually free up the mob cap. It won't be really more efficient. However, it will still be a little bit more efficient. Not that it matters too much, to be completely honest. That's not my main reason I'm doing this. So the easiest way to actually counter this bug would actually simply be to have the corner actually not next to the portal. Of course, the other way that we can actually counter this bug is to make sure that the minecarts only pass the nether portal in the directions that actually work properly, which is of course, this is totally not me checking what directions it was because I forgot, which of course is south and east. Now both of these solutions will work, and I imagine a combination of the two is actually going to be what we're going to use. So for these ones, for example, I imagine that we can just make the minecart go around the back of it, and then for some of the ones like up here, we can just, you know, move the portal a little bit. So we could like connect this all around. Basically, we're just going to have to do a little bit of rejiggering to actually get this system to work. However, it is certainly not a massive issue, and is certainly not going to take us too long to fix, I would have hoped. Which is quite crazy considering I built this farm almost a year ago and I still haven't fixed it. It has never fully functioned properly. In fact, I can't even remember what the overworld kill chamber looks like or where it is. And wow, there is actually a lot of mobs and a lot of minecarts in here. Wow. So I think now all we need to do is actually hop back onto the actual AlienCraft Season 2 survival world, because I mean, we know how to fix this thing, so now we've just got to roll out the fix. Well, I logged back onto the AlienCraft Season 2 world, and I completely forgot. I basically don't have any rockets left, and I don't have an ender chest on me to craft any more. So this is going to be interesting to actually get back home. Part of me is actually tempted to go back through one of those portals instead. However, our home portal should only just like be over there. So, I mean, I know you could actually make it if you walk through this fortress as well. Although I don't exactly have like a bow on me or anything, and that's a riptide trident. So all I've got to actually kill stuff with is my sword. But I don't know, we'll see how we do. I'm pretty sure actually you can head this way to get back to the portals. I mean, I've definitely been here before. Oh, oh no, okay, this is not the way. This is not the way. Run away! Ah, we only have 8 food as well. Oh, geez, there is okay. Whoa. And I'm on fire. Okay, yeah, I thought it was fairly near, and I can just see it over there. So if I get up a little bit higher, I imagine I'll actually just be able to glide over there without any rockets. So here goes. Oh, there's a ghast in the way. There we go. Got the ghast. Professional Minecraft right here. And straight in the portal. There's a blaze. Hopefully it doesn't shoot me. Boom. Back home safely. I am clearly a professional. Alright, so here we are at the fortress farm. Back again. Do I have a bow? No. I thought I had an infinity bow, but apparently I don't. Okay, whatever. We'll put that back in there then. And that was actually my fortune pickaxe, so I don't have an edge chest anymore. Jeez, okay. Well, I mean, I probably was going to need some obsidian anyway, but I don't have a flint and steel, so I don't know how I'm oh my goodness. And back again, this time with probably everything that we need. Let's actually do a little bit of well, farm fixing. One thing did just occur to me. That I bet if I go through here, like to the kill chamber, I bet there'll be some portals in here. Portals? I mean minecarts. Jeez, it's been a long day. Oh, there's like no minecarts whatsoever. There is 2 tridents though. Well, at least there's wood here, so I don't have to waste rockets going back home again. Oh, and there's a spare ender chest. Don't mind if I do. And a crafting table. Brilliant. Okay. But anyway, I'm pretty sure I can remember which ones are broken. So this side is actually broken right here. But this side was working. So I think it's probably just going to be easier if we actually entirely tear down this portal. But what we could do is switch it over to this side instead. All right, so there we go. If we actually light this, then this portal should actually work completely fine now. Hello there, Mr. Blaze, or with the skeletons. I don't really mind who goes in. Okay, no, it's okay, wrong direction. Wrong direction. Oh. And there's a magma cube. Oh, jeez. And it stopped because why has it stopped? I don't know. Okay, apparently there is no lever there. So there we go. Problem fixed. Now, I'm just going to kill that guy because he's annoying. And instead, we're going to do it again. Okay, so let's actually test that minecart now. So I've got a minecart, and where the skeleton is in the minecart. Brilliant. He should just go over there and into the portal. Although he almost doesn't make it around that corner. But just go away. Who did that? You, die. Thank you. Oh, he gave me a bow. Don't mind if I do. Anyway, as I was saying, he actually made it through the portal and everything, so that is good news. And the minecart didn't go through the portal, which is even better news. And if we power that, it will make it all the way around. Just to double check that the minecart will still work properly, we're gonna send it round like that, and yeah, there we go. Okay, so brilliant. That works absolutely completely fine. However, at this point, we could probably just make the track go across like this anyway. So just make it go across like that. Like there's no real point to have this bend in it anymore. If the portal's going to be there. So I'm actually going to do that and change the whole design again. Okay, there we go then. So this portal, now that it's moved, should actually work. And I have just noticed I've missed the slabs on top. There we go. So let's do another test of it and see if it works. There's no reason why it shouldn't work. So, you know. Okay then, here we go, Mr. Pigman. If you could get in there, please. Thank you very much. And yeah, he got sent straight through the portal. Okay, brilliant. So that portal and that portal obviously work absolutely fine. So we don't need to change them around. Now for the area over here, these two spawn spots are kind of annoying. Or, well, this one spawn spot is kind of annoying. So part of me is tempted to actually just remove it so that then the rail can just go straight like that. Because, yeah, it's in a really annoying place. And yeah, that's just going to make the whole minecart rail just a lot cleaner and, you know, not having to go around there. I guess technically if we wanted to, then we could have it come around here like that and then back over there, which is also something that we could do, I guess. So I then proceeded to fix the bottom 2 portals. There were a couple of minor issues with it, with them linking incorrectly and that sort of thing, but eventually I managed to get it work absolutely fine. And we're going to skip all of the bits that I recorded for it, because otherwise this video would be about a year long. Alright, so that should actually now be everything for this farm. It should now actually be fully functional, which is brilliant. So I need about 4 minecarts. So I'm going to head back up here and just craft one real quickly. Or 4, I guess. Okay, so I do actually have my camera account actually online in the overworld kill chamber area now. So if we just start placing in some minecarts, then hopefully this farm should actually start working. So let's see. Okay, so this should be the last minecart. So there we go. And then head over here to the AFK spot. And you can see here that mobs are being whizzed around. So there's our first issue. You can see over there. That one has actually stopped somehow. But it looks like the 2 down here are just about working. Interestingly, they do seem to be lagging a little bit, and I'm not sure why. And that one has stopped as well. Okay, then I've made a couple of adjustments, and that one has already stopped. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm guessing it needs a powered rail. Oh, actually, no, it made its way through. Okay, fair dues. So anyway, as I was saying, I've made some adjustments. These bottom ones seem to be just completely stable. All of my adjustments and like fixing. But yeah, I mean, you can see here, now it seems that the farm is actually completely fully functional and actually fixed and whatnot. Nothing seems to be despawning or anything like that. And we're getting mobs actually spawning over there in that far corner, which is something I wasn't sure about. So yes, overall, this is actually very good news. So let's actually switch sides now. And let's actually see what this farm looks like when it's, you know, functioning on the other side. So heading through the portal, you can see here that we are, well, basically greeted by a couple of blazes. That's because it would appear these blazes are actually flying upwards, actually out of the Trident Killer, which this guy might actually demonstrate for us. However, I believe that can be fixed if we're stood 1 block below it, perhaps. I can't quite remember. So you can see here, we are stood 1 block below the blaze, and we also need some system to actually, like, push the mobs out of the portal by the looks of things. Okay, yes, so that blaze actually did just get hit by the Trident Killer and then fly up again. But I'm hoping it's going to fly back down because I'm stood 1 block below it, which it has done, and then it's gone into the Trident Killer. Then the other issue is obviously the mobs just getting stuck up there. But you can see here, this is the drops that we've got from it so far. We've actually got quite a good amount of drops, including a wither skeleton skull. So this farm certainly does work, albeit it's not the most efficient in the world. And looking at my camera account screen, I cannot see any issues with the minecarts or anything like that. Everything is working as it should be. So yeah, I guess this farm is fully functional, although it can certainly be improved. But you're going to have to check out the next episode to see what those improvements will look like, because we have very much run out of time for today's video. So thank you ever so much for watching. If you're interested in more Minecraft Bedrock Edition content like this, then please do like and subscribe today to join the Alien Empire. I'll see you in the next video coming very, very soon. Bye.